Greetings, everyone. I'm so excited to bring you this interview with Dr. Richard Oppenlander. I say that right? Oppenlander?
You did? Yeah, that's perfect.
And he is the author of two books and the director of a nonprofit. We will put these links in the information section. His first book, which I read that just blew me away, is called Comfortably Unaware. And it's around how our eating choices are essentially destroying our environment, our habitat, our air quality, our water quality, our soil quality, our health as humans, many indigenous cultures, and a number of other really important things that are going on in the world around our food production system. There's so much I could say, but I think we'll just jump straight into asking questions, and I hope that after this interview you will feel compelled, if you haven't read his books, to read them and to check out his websites and to spread this message because it's vitally important for humans everywhere.
You know, I spoke, one of the things I spoke at another conference, international conference, about they had three experts talking to environmental leaders, the global environmental leaders for a number of groups that were there that we would all recognize their names and have given a lot of money to collectively. And there was a scientist speaking on behalf of eating less meat and what effect that would have on us now and our future, and also one speaking on eating better meat, how to change and modify. And then there was me. That I spoke on eating no meat. And this is exactly what, the basis of my discussion was, is that, we need to, instead of pumping, millions of dollars into research to try to find eating patterns to help cattle produce less greenhouse gases, we should be putting that money towards developing organically grown whole-based agricultural systems, which would do all these things that we've mentioned. And so this is really at the heart of what, at the discussion of all policymakers, those of influence, and individuals, what we all have to make. Because, again, the time is now. It can't be said, it can't be emphasized any more than that. And it's inherent upon all of us, not only for our own health, or if you don't care about your own health, then at least care about those that come after us, and therefore do something about it right now. And and also one last thing about that is that it's not going to happen just by grassroots effort. It can't happen fast enough. So we need to push our policymakers, and I've often said very, very soon. We've talked about California. Well, very, very soon, instead of restrictions on just extrinsic or external water use or internal water use in their house, there will be restrictions as soon as it doesn't become a political loser. There'll be restrictions on meat first, and then there'll be heavy fines for eating or producing any animal product. Anything that wastes our precious resources as the human population increases, there'll be heavy taxation on, and hopefully heavy penalties.
And point out that I feel, as I said earlier, on many levels, that our governments are largely failing us in this, and that many people feel or perceive that if it's not top down, if the government's not telling us appropriately this is an issue and that we need to take action, people don't take it as the serious threat that it really is. And this is where I think I bring this on almost as a civic duty that I take on to myself, that we need to do this as a community, as a country, by the people, for the people, that we need to take on this responsibility ourselves and make these choices and be the stewards of our lands. And we start regionally, and if we take care of our regions, then that spreads on a global level, and that is
True.
As far as I'm concerned, that is an action that needs to start in this minute, if it hasn't already for you as a viewer.
It's a huge action, and I think that it's inherent upon everyone to not only become more aware and constantly increase their level of consciousness, but then to take steps, as you said, take action. And we're working with a number of communities that are already doing this. It's just, again, it has to happen, quickly. So I don't think anybody needs. On one hand, it's nice to know that you can do something, and you certainly can make a difference. But I think it's important to know that it has to be done now, like very quickly.
Okay, if you could convey in this one statement, what message would you want everyone, possibly everyone that could hear this message? What would be the one statement that would be, you need to hear this?
Yeah, I just noticed my battery's going out here a little bit. I don't know
Uh-oh.
what happened here, but I'm still with you for now. But yeah, I would say that. Let's see, I mean, there's so many different things I could say, but I think the one statement is to somewhat rephrase into one sentence what you and I were just talking about, and really say that the most important thing that anyone could do on a daily basis to ensure not only their own health, but the health of our planet and those future generations that are coming after us. The one thing that they could do within their grasp, it's very easy to do, to ensure our own existence as a species, is to eat only whole, organically grown, plant-based foods, and that's probably the best way to state it.
Perfect. Dr. Oppenlander, thanks so much for this interview. You are a powerhouse and inspiration. Your books are so worth every minute, every page. Please, viewers, if you haven't read them, check them out. I'm going to put links in the information section below. And we have perhaps some other interviews coming up as well. So be
Yeah,
looking for more. Thank you
yeah, I'd
so
love
much.
more about it. Thank you very much, Rick. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.